J Drone here. What's going on, guys? From SNAPTAIN. We have a rechargeable controller. We have a drone with a cool outlay on it, but it's touting a 2000 milliamp an hour, 3.7 volt, 3.7 volt, 2000 milliamp an hour. We're gonna get this going. So I've turned on the lights. We got green in the back, red in the front. They missed the buck on that one. SNAPTAIN, red in the back, green in the front. I'm gonna turn on this. This is a rechargeable controller, throttle up and down. Our light here, which is red, which you might be able to see, go solid. We're gonna down and out, fire the motors. We're gonna go up, start your ticker. This thing should fly for a considerable amount of time. Pitch rate in the first speed setting is minimal. It's very minimal. You might even get a half an hour flight time if you fly it in the first speed setting, but you know how we do. We're gonna crank it up. Up here, we have 3 speed settings. We'll go ahead and drop it to the second one. The second one has gained a lot more pitch, guys. The first one is, I don't know, if you're gonna put prop guards on it and fly it inside the house, maybe. Go ahead and bring this down for a little look. Whoa, yeah, there's a little look. And we'll show you the yaw rate. We'll bring it back. Hold on. I have a light breeze blowing this way, but it's very light. It's extremely light. Seems like this almost needs to be trimmed forward a little bit. Let's see if we can figure out how to trim it. Maybe this button? No, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely drifting backwards, which is fine. We're just going to continue to fly it because I don't want to drop it because we want to do a time test on this. Beep, beep, beep. Your upper button here is for your speeds. Now we gain some speed. I'm going to go ahead and take it out around the 100-meter mark here. It can do 100 meters without an issue. So this is going to be a large backyard flyer. It might even be able to go further than that, but I don't have a camera on it to monitor on board where it is. Out at 100 meters, especially a black drone, gets a little bit sketchy figuring out orientation. We'll go ahead and jack it up. We'll do a little punch up for you to see what type of punch it got, and we'll jack it up fairly high. I'm holding down. It wants to rise. Why? I'm holding down. And it wants to just go up. We need to come down. There we go. Now it's coming down. So that's a little bit weird. Nothing too crazy though. So, well, with that being said, that if it does that, I mean, now we're coming down. I'm a little bit worried about taking it up, but we're gonna take it up. So the punch isn't crazy on it. Your red propellers are your front. I mean, the red propellers in the front's not a bad idea, but as far as LED lights, I prefer the red in the back and the green in the front. So that's pretty high up there. It's not crazy high. We're gonna go ahead and try to bring it down quickly, basically by holding my left stick down and my front stick forward, and it's coming down rather quickly. That's good. We don't see a lot of altitude hold drones that'll come down that quick. And it's down. That's good. And it rose up just a little bit. Yeah, there's something with the barometer on this. The barometric meter. I don't know if that'd be a proper term. I mean, it's not screwing up my flyability here. But at some points, it seems like it wants to stick where it wants to stay at a certain altitude, and holding down isn't doing anything, and when you let off, it goes up. Could be a little wind getting underneath it, I don't know. I would assuredly think there's a stunt button here. 360 mode. Ooh, easy, wrong way. I don't know what these rollers are for. These rollers are for nothing. Maybe that's for another drone they're going to come out with. They don't move. Because I got a 360 button. Okay, so that 360 button, which I was weary of pressing, because normally when you see like a globe button, I've touted that for headless mode, but let's go ahead and see if this is going to rise up on a flip. It does. So we're going to be able to flip fairly close to the ground, which we're going to show you here. You can get pretty close to the ground here. No issues. Going to do a barrel roll, fairly close to the ground, no issues. No issues. So that's cool. I absolutely love it when they implement that in the programming, because some drones don't. Some drones will just go into the flip, and if you're this low, it's hitting the ground. This rises up and then allows you to do it and then drops back down to the altitude. So hopefully this has a LVC sensor, like a beeper on it. I gotta say, I like the controller. The controller's heavy. I do like it. I like the sticks they put on it. Kind of gave it a little hobby-esque feel to it. Again, this is not a hobby grade controller, but having little metal sticks with notches in it allows for better movement. And I mean, we're not flying acro or hitting mad gaps with this, but it's just nice to have that feel, especially when I'm used to using a jumper that has that type of feel to it almost all the time. 90% of the drones that I fly, that I take with me, are jumpable because it's a multi-protocol controller, and I absolutely love it. And that's the type of feel that it has to it. Guys, I make a lot of videos. I do a lot of travel for you guys. I try to make this channel interesting. If you ever want to support the channel, and again, I'm holding down and it's not coming down, it just went up. I'm holding down, it's not coming down, it just went up. I'm holding down, it's not coming down, so we better bring it over here and hopefully be able to get it down. But if you ever want to support the channel, I'm going to leave my PayPal down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Work has gotten really slow for me, and my employer is actually talking about closing the doors. He's trying to sell it, and I don't know if it's going to be sellable, and he made the comment that come winter he might just close the doors. So J Drone might be out of a job. I will continue YouTubing. I'm always going to YouTube. But any support from you guys, I'd greatly appreciate it. Even if my work was going really busy and y'all like the videos, I'm helping you guys, I'm showing you stuff, and you find me entertaining, any support. $1, dude. I'll take $1. That shows a little support. $1, $5, $50, $100. If we got a millionaire watching, dude, drop me a cool mill. We'll be doing big things, I promise you. Again, that PayPal link will be down below. And if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Throw the thumbs up. That's support. I appreciate any support whatsoever. Hear those church bells ringing. It's brisk, but it's nice out. I just have a hoodie on and a pair of sweatpants. I'm in Pennsylvania, Northeast PA. The weather's probably in its 50s, and the sun's blaring. The wind's really not pushing super hard. I also got a new controller, guys. I got a new controller from the guys who were selling the jumper. I don't know if they're still selling the jumper, but I got a new controller from them, and I like it. And I'm going to be able to fly something that I haven't flown with complete confidence, just because of the receiver that I had on it. And again, I'm holding down. I'm holding down. Let go. It wants to go up. So be aware of that. It's just a little glitch in the altitude hold. Listen to the church bells on the J Drone channel. I hear a quad or ATV or side by side or something. I hear it, bam, right over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, right over there. There's two people on one. Again, I'm holding down. I'm holding down. Let go, it goes up. Holding down. Holding down. There we go, it finally came down. Again, I don't think it has to do with the cold or anything out here, because it's really not that cold. This is a great flyer besides that. Besides the holding down thing. And again, at this level, it's not an issue. But if you're going to go cruise the skies, like I said, I was a little bit worried about after I seen it did that. If you're going to go cruise the skies, then you might have an issue, especially if it's not going to come down and you need to bring it down. Try to buzz this past my head here for you. Whoa, easy. Trees. Nice fall color trees back there for you. I don't know if you're able to see it. Some reds, some yellows. Still able to flip, so it's not LVC time. And I'm just going to post this way. I want to make sure this hat cam is still recording. It should be. We are still recording. We're at like 10 minutes. I took this hat cam with me on vacation and I never used it. I did want to use it on that abandoned water park spark video because I wanted to show you guys how much the spark was whipping around in 25-mile-an-hour wind. It was just like, here, I'll bring this over here. I'll demonstrate it for you. The spark was literally like this in the 25-mile-an-hour wind trying to hold position, and the video came out amazing. That's the only reason I really wanted to have the hat cam on, but unfortunately I left all my SD cards besides one in the Spark at the hotel or the resort. I think it was a resort, not a hotel. So guys, we're already past 10 minutes. My windup wasn't long, so I'm pretty confident we are solidly in the air around 10 minutes. I've heard guys say this flies for 20 minutes. I'm hoping the hat cam stays with us. I'm hoping the hat cam got enough juice to record this entire flight. But right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, this is if you get sick of the drones that do not last long flight times and you just want to go out and fly for 20 to 40 minutes, this is going to be it. What do you mean, J-Drone? I thought you said it'll fly 20 minutes. How's it going to fly 40 minutes? Well, let me tell you, invisible kid that keeps following me around. It comes with 2 batteries. So whatever flight time that you are going to get out of this, you could times that by 2 because you can do a pop and swap. You can fly this for like 20 minutes, however long it's going to fly. And then you can let the motors cool down for like a minute. Just to let them cool down. It's smart. It's a smart thing to do. And then you could just pop and swap. Pop the battery out, swap it for the other one, pop the battery back in of the fresh one, and get going again. Dude, 40 minutes out in the field, 20 minutes out here is a huge stress relief, especially if that's what you're doing. And there's a quad again. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right over there. Actually waved, which was nice. I think that's a different one, unless they dropped somebody off, because there was 2 people on the last one. I haven't headhunted myself in a while. I'm liable to hit myself though. I'm a little leery of doing it. Woo-hoo! Yeah, that was close. I was playing chicken with it. I didn't want to move. I think I shrugged down just a little bit. This thing's getting decent speed. It's getting decent speed on it. Again, the only fault that I see as far as flyability is holding down. Like right now, I'm holding down. I'm holding down. It's not coming down. There we go. Holding down. Now it's coming down. So that is the only fault that I see in it as far as flyability. Again, this does have a camera. We'll test the camera in the future. But a lot of times I just like to test the flyability because if it's garbage and it don't fly right, who cares about the camera, right? Why am I going to test the camera on something that doesn't fly right? But this we will definitely test the camera because it's flying nicely. Has one fault that I've seen about it, but other than that, we're doing really well here. And again, I'm hoping the controller has an LVC because those frosted tips in daylight, you really can't see the LED. And right now I'm holding down. Whoa! And it just fell down. Why'd you do that, little buddy? Lights are still lit. So I don't know if that's an automatic kill, but I thought I was doing that earlier, where I was just holding down and it wasn't coming down. Maybe I held it too long. Let's see, you gotta find clear area with no brush. Uh-oh. There we go. Had a motor that was sticking. Maybe that was just from the crash. Yeah, that's probably just from the crash. Probably some light debris was in between the cogs. 2 gears that feed this. You have a motor, which maybe I can show you here. This cylinder right here, come on. The cylinder right here is your motor. It goes down, there's a small gear on it, and then underneath the frosted lens here, there's a larger gear that feeds that propeller, and that's how your propeller blades spin. So I'm gonna try this again. We're gonna take it up a little bit, and I'm just gonna hold down, hold down, hold down, hold down, hold down, hold down. Yeah, so I don't know why it dropped out of the sky like that. Maybe it took on interference from something, but I'm in a pretty nice area where there's not much of interference at all. And there is an auto shutdown button. I definitely did not press that. Good, the bad, and ugly, guys. I'm not editing this. I know a lot of guys like to edit their stuff. Like a lot of guys would have just cut that fall down out, clipped it, and did a transition screen into it flying more just to show you the good. I don't do that here, man. I am a consumer just like you guys are. If I'm flying something, I'm flying it, 1, to have fun. 2, I'm flying it and videoing it to show you guys what you can fully expect. Now, is that a deal breaker for me that it just fell? No, it's not a deal breaker for me because, again, it's flying really well. The altitude hold where it wants to hold, where the altitude hold is working too good and down's not working sometimes. Like right now I'm holding down. It's not coming down. Let go, it goes up. Hold down, it's not coming down. Let go, it holds up. Go ahead and pitch forward and hold down. Now it's coming down. So it's a little bit finicky where it's actually holding a little bit too strong. That's, again, at this height, it's not an issue. If you're going to go cruise the blues in the sky, go cruise across the skyline, that could be an issue for you. So just be aware of that. And I know a lot of these videos, especially long flight times, I repeat myself constantly. It's not because I'm forgetting that I said something. It's just reiterating what I've said. That way you guys get it. That way maybe if you missed it the first time, maybe you were reaching into your bag of nacho cheese Doritos, Birdman, and the crunchy crumble of the bag and the chips in your mouth. Maybe you didn't hear it. That's a big reason on why I do that. We're going to go ahead and try a little flipperoo here. Okay, so now we're not allowed to flip. So that tells me that it's probably entered LVC, low voltage state. Let's see. I'm trying to bring it down. I'm holding down. It's finally coming down. I want to see. The red ones I was able to see a little bit. I want to see if they're blinking. Yeah, you really can't see. No, it's not blinking unless the green's blinking. No, not blinking. So I'm unable to flip right now. So maybe this is the first stage. Maybe it has 2 stages where that's a good indicator where you can't do the flips. And then maybe, hopefully, the second stage we'll get a beep on the controller and the LEDs will actually blink. Otherwise, we're going to fly this until it drops. If you guys like to see behind the scenes J-Drone, there's the channel for that. It's called River Lily. It's my wife's channel. When we're traveling, she's doing the whole vlogging thing, and you get to see me away from the drone side. You get to see me in actual life situations and whatnot, and get, again, behind the scenes of J-Drone. What I do away from doing these videos. I'll put her link down below as well. And if I find time, I will add end cards where you could just click on it. Click on her face, which will take you to her YouTube. I'd greatly appreciate any support for her. A big reason for her starting her channel is so we can go live while I'm driving. She needs 1,000 subscribers. She's probably getting close to 150 to enable her to go live. That way, again, you can see behind the scenes, and it's not just J Drone going live talking about drones and whatnot. It's my wife going live, and you can interact with her. But of course, I'll be nearby, and you'll also be able to interact with me. It's you're getting 2 channels out of J Drone here. And of course, she'll do her own thing periodically as far as like DIY videos for crafts and whatnot. She just picked up today a dope, it was for vloggers. It said for vloggers on it. It has a tripod. It has a microphone that's said to last 700 hours on the batteries. It has a lighting, like a LED light built into it, and it has a mount that you can mount your cell phone on it. I hope she does an unboxing of it. I told her to do an unboxing of it. It came from Walmart, wasn't too expensive, and that I'm kind of jealous. I mean, I have my tripod, but it's not as advanced as the one she just bought. This thing sure is flying. Let's see if the hat cam's still recording. Hat cam's still recording. Hat cam's still recording at 21 minutes. At 21 minutes, the hat cam's still recording. I buzzed by myself, and we've been flying in the 3rd rate. Again, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you were to fly in that 1st rate, dude, at this rate, you might get 25, 30 minutes. We're not blinking yet. I can see the LEDs. We're not blinking yet. We cannot do flips. Even the 2nd rate, man, we're cutting 21 minutes here. The 2nd rate, you might see 25, 30 minutes. The 1st one, you might see... We might have to do that. That'd be a rather boring flight, but that'd be a max flight time on this. And I don't know the range on this controller, although I would think these little nubbies actually have antennas in them. Otherwise, why do that? I don't know, though. That's just a guess. If this thing got like 100, 200 meter range, stick an AIO on it, and be in goggles on that slow range for over half an hour. Again, I'm guessing. I haven't done it, but with the... Dude, I've been buzzing around, and buzzing around is true word of it. Like, I haven't been slow flying this. I've been pretty much full pitch forward the entire flight, besides when I come over here to show you the drone. In the 3rd rate, if this thing sees, which it is, it's seeing over 20 minutes, you would have to. You would have to get that type of flight time in that 1st rate, without a doubt. I do like how they double stacked. They double stacked two 3.7s and wired it to give us more milliamp an hour instead of voltage. Generally, old school 7.4 batteries look identical to this one, and I thought immediately when I looked in the box, bam, see the double stack battery, I thought this was going to be a 7.4 volt, but not the case. It's definitely a 3.7 volt. 2,000 milliamp an hour battery. Let's see if we get this down. And again, I'm holding down. It's not coming down. It's not coming down. It's not coming down. Pitch forward, and it starts coming down. So maybe that's the key to it. If you get stuck, just pitch forward a little bit. Again, those LEDs are not blinking. Like I said, we're not baby flying this. We're ripping around. And if I didn't have, again, it's such a mild wind. Like, most of this tall grass isn't really moving. Occasionally it does. If I didn't have any wind and it was warmer out, this might be a longer flight time. Still, those LEDs are solid. Yaw rate could be improved. I would like to see a stronger yaw rate on this, even in this 3rd speed setting. Like, I'm doing funnels, and they're so wide. There we go. We got a beep beep on our controller. We're still going to fly it. I want to see if... okay, LEDs are blinking. I want to see if there's a 2nd stage to this beeping. Right now, it's going deep, 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 deep. I want to see if it's going to give us a longer one. This is going to be max flight time and 3rd speed setting. Oh, it's definitely losing power. I can tell it's losing power. Again, I'm not super jabberjawing, just because I'm trying to listen to see if those beep intervals change. And it's down. It downed itself. So we are at 25 and change. I'm going to say a solid 20.